All right, I want to welcome you officially for the Suzuki Association of Colorado's second annual Play-in. The Piano Play-in is something that has been started by Dr. Suzuki in Japan, and he brought teams of people over to the United States, and he would join, and of course it was violin at that time, to just play together, and the literature was all the same, so we kind of thought piano should be able to do that too. So under the very generous encouragement of Barry Demerol, who manages this store, and I bet he's around the corner, and he has just been so gracious to let us come and use about 30 pianos, and he said, we really have about 50, so maybe next year we'll try to see if we can grow to 50. So when you see Barry, tell him a big thank you, and I have something special for him later. And if you, of course, need to upgrade your piano, just take a peek around. I'm sure that wouldn't hurt anything. We have students from Colorado Springs and the Denver area, and we're so pleased that you've been doing all this review. It's a feature of the Suzuki method that we keep our former pieces in good shape so that your skill keeps improving. So I think this is a very, very good way to do it. I'd like to introduce a really strong helper of mine. Miss Gloria is going to be doing some intros, and she will give you the tempo to work with. So listen carefully to how fast or slow her introduction is, and then kind of pace yourself. If you find that something in your finger is a tangle, I've been telling my students, just lift your fingers off the keys for a few seconds and then join back in as soon as you feel comfortable. If you want to play one hand, you may. If you have a lot of songs to review and you're using a book, I told some of the kids that are in the upper levels they can do that. So I think if there's no other questions or comments that I should make, I think we should get ready. Are you ready? Good idea. Could you all stand up and step to the side of your bench? Miss Gloria and I would love to have you take a great Suzuki bow, and the parents are, of course, going to applaud. So I think we'll gather over in this area. So don't leave unless it's an emergency. All right, I have designed these songs, and they're in a mixed up fashion. So we'll have book 1, book 4, book 2, 3, 1, whatever. So listen carefully. If it's a song you don't know, just put your hands in your lap. All right, our first song is Lightly Row. London, and then wait for the next fun part. Okay, Mary. I'm going to have this half of the room play Mary Had a Little Lamb, and this half of the room play London Bridge at the same time, okay? It's kind of like a duet, and we'll see who's the winner, okay? The north side or the south side, okay? And no introduction, I'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see if you remember which song you're playing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. The next song is Arabesque. The next song comes from Book 2. Listen to the introduction, and if you're in Book 2, let's see if you know this song. That was a song from Book 3. Some people had it in Book 3, or I learned it in Book 2. The next song really is from Book 2, and it's a hint song by Mozart.